Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome to Transport Fever to the Spring 2022 Update Edition live. You know it. And today we're all about that fuel. We got gas to deliver, we got things to do, and all kinds of new lines to build because we like to spend the monies and make those monies. But before we get into that, of course, we're going to have a small talk here as today is being dedicated to the father of Transport Fever series, of course, Colonel Failure and his family, and they have my thoughts of support. Of course, as my chat is well aware, I am no spring chicken. I have plenty of gray hair, and of course, we're going to transition the screen over here just to make sure we get the right screen up. And of course, because I'm not a spring chicken, there's been a few periods in my life where I've had to deal with sorrow and sadness, and of course, I don't wish that on anybody. And of course, one of those things. I mean, it's a fact of life. One of the things is you get more gray hair, you too tend to run into a little bit more of it. Of course, as mentioned, as the Colonel is literally the standing father of all Transport Fever and Train Fever series. Of course, for several years, I've watched him and all his series. And, of course, most people have. Anybody who's played Transport Fever, it literally just, if you go on YouTube and you look up Transport Fever, his name will be the name that comes up because he is literally famous for it. It is how I found it in the much earlier days of his channel when he had barely just the same amount of subscribers as I do now. And, of course, I discovered the series. I have played his North America map in Transport Fever 6 times, 4 times on medium, twice on hard mode, and got through all my even hard achievements on that map. Of course, I've demonstrated. I believe I've even shown his map here on the channel with all my builds on it once, but we may do that towards the end just in case. And of course, it's literally where my Transport Fever thing has come from. There'll be no advertisement or anything on this video, and until after the series is long gone and done and over, as part of that part of today's dedication. And as a favor, anybody who's watching this, as part of the live stream or in the future, once of course you're done watching the stream and hopefully you have an entertaining time, I would only ask that you would stop over to his channel. And watch one of his videos. And the reason is that YouTube is an algorithm. It's not human. And, of course, algorithms don't like it when you're not producing content and or people aren't watching a lot of content. They tend to drop you and tend to forget about you. And unfortunately, it doesn't equate to the human factor. And, of course, so it's important that it would be nice if everybody that runs across this video and this dedication could at least stop by to watch one of his videos. Like I said, there are several years of great series of Transport Fever videos over there to watch. Just to let the YouTube algorithm know that, hey, his channel is still very active. He still has lots of support, and while he's going through these personal times where he cannot really get into producing any content at this time. So with that, let us get on with our content of the day, because that's what we do. I'm here to make money, and it wouldn't be much of a dedication if I don't, if I do a really bad job. So I better do a really good job, right? Let's be clear on that. I better do an awesome job today, right? No messing around. So with that, what have I got prepared for us today, and what did we do last time? Well, of course, last stream we ran overtime big time. No question about that. We extended the passenger line down here to Wooler. We also fixed 3 towns to make sure that the passenger line ran on the right-hand side of all our cities all the way up, so as it didn't interfere with our freight lines that we're now building out in the center of the map. Also, on top of that, of course, we then put in a whole new brick line. And so, hey, because we didn't have enough to do, we put in a brick line which takes stone to all the way to the top of the map to be processed into brick. And then, of course, once we process that into brick, and we drag it up here and we drop it off here in Dunkfield, which we make $9 million on every time that happens. And I like that because we like monies. So what are we doing today? We're going to do that in reverse. That's right. And I've even already prepared some of this for it. And I've also done a few update additions offline just to save us a little time because holy smokes, running 3-hour live streams is pretty tough. But we're going to have a look at a little look at that as well. Now, so the first line we're going to be building today, of course, is Wooler. As mentioned, Wooler all the way down here is looking for brick. And they're looking literally right across the harbor. They're looking across the harbor like, wow, look at that nice brick over there. I wish I could have some of that brick, but you can't because it wouldn't make me lots of money. So I feel bad for Wooler. We're going to get them some brick. So as they can feel part of the gang. And of course, we're going to have to get that brick from somewhere because obviously this brick plant here is being used by Dunkfield all the way at the top of the map. So we got to go up there to find a brick place for Wooler. And I already have one all set to go. So all the way up here, of course, wow, like it's a big long map, isn't it? Of course, we have this brick shop right here. And sure enough, I have tweaked the food lines to allow us to kind of get in here to snooker some brick out of this factory so we can actually get in here and actually get some for Wooler today. Another thing we're going to try to tackle a little later, of course, is going to be fuel. And that's because Harrogate is now expanded out to 4. It's looking for a little fuel. Right now we're doing that by truck, and it's a real cheesy truck line. It's not fancy. But we're going to try to give them a much better system. In fact, you can see here, I've done some drawings on the ground with rail lines with little arrows pointing to things to say, you need to come back to this, Max. You need to come back to this and make this happen, right? So I'm like, yeah, I'll make that happen. I'm going to make that happen. It's all good. It's all good. Somehow I'll come back and I'll make that happen. It's all good after that. So we're going to come back to this. And we're going to make some fuel lines, but that's not all. No. Of course, way down here in the far side of the far corner, Far wants fuel. And it turns out they have a processing fuel refinery right beside them. Wouldn't it be great if we could get fuel all the way down here to Far? Sure can. I'll bet you. Where would we get that from? All the way at the top of the map, of course, because that's where we make the most money, right? So if we can process that fuel, dirty oil into fuel, and then bring that all the way to the bottom of the map, I think there's some money to be made there, big time. So we're gonna try and push for at least one of that today as well. So let's do the brick line first. As you can see, we have about 361 million. I've been spending money like crazy. So I have not run the game ahead. We actually are going to be running the game because we do want to get this into 1940 so as we can get the big boys. And of course get them running, but we want to get Wooler on the brick map, as it were. It's time for Wooler to join us in the festivities. So to do that, of course, we're going to get these guys hooked in and hooked up, and so we'll do a little bit of track work here, like so. And this, of course, this freight line. Obviously, we can use it for more than just brick, obviously. But for now, we're just more worried about having it for the brick lines, right? In fact, I'm a little concerned. We may actually need a longer lead-in line because well, we shouldn't. If we pace the trains out correctly, we shouldn't need any extra. I mean, we're going to go with that anyway. So Wooler, of course, one thing they will need, though, is probably some truck service. And in fact, I've got to check all the towns today for truck service because I've been a little bit slacky in that department, I must admit. So I do have to check their truck services, make sure everybody's getting deliveries of stuff and things because, hey, we want them getting delivery of stuff and things. Are we? We don't want to touch that building. Don't you dare touch that building. You probably should have made that a lot longer, Max, than 10 meters. Listen, yeah. Okay, look, put a couple of extra on there. Just so as we have the extra, because I'm going to use it sooner or later. We might as well just get on with it right now. Okay, so with that, that has got them hooked in. Of course, we already have this brick line set up. And we're gonna use this brick line. This is the whole point, right? We want to use this brick line from multiple locations. So this is the next stop on our itinerary, and that is, of course, this now needs to become part of the network. So with that, we will get a cargo station. It really only needs to have one piece, but I always put 2 tracks on almost everything. It's a paranoia I have. What can I tell you? I like putting 2 tracks on everything just in case. Hey, just in case I want a second train to come in here to do something one day, it's all part of that. So we're gonna do this, make this happen here. Now let's stick this train station on here. It'll be all good after this. Yeah, look at all our connections. Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel the goodness there. This could get a little expensive though. I will admit. So could get a little costly coming out of this tunnel to get over here, but that it is what it is. Now. They're going to be dropping off in Wooler. So actually, this one actually works out a little better for us. This one here has to go across the tracks because obviously it's on the way down to Wooler and to process brick. This one's on the way up the map though, so this one actually works out a little better for us, which is kind of a good deal. So we're gonna take this train track here. Now, what's going on here? Why is I haven't even done anything yet? Why is this such a mess? What's going on here? Look. Yeah. I know I broke it. Well, I broke it because you broke it. I mean, it looked really silly. See, now it's all fixed and it looks better. I don't know what the heck that was, game, but sometimes you make decisions I really question. All right. So let's get this in here. And we'll hook that in here. Of course, we're having these guys come in here. What is it? 149, 117, 110. Okay, that's fine, right? It is what it is. And then, of course, we're going to have him come back out here. Because we, of course, need him to go choo-choo with his brick all the way, with his stone all the way to the top of the map. So in this case, there we go. We've got that now coming back out onto the line, and that will now be the supplier for the brick. Now I'm going to show you a little work I did earlier. So in this case, we're using this track, and of course this track then went to the left all the way to the top of the map, which of course then made brick and did all the things up there for that town, right? But now I have now added this swing to the right, and in fact the lines are now actually separated. So the food line is now a dedicated food line only, and the brick line is now a dedicated brick line only. So in this case, you'll now notice that we now have a total separate line just for brick, now parallel along with the food line. And of course, that will allow us to keep the traffic down on these lines. So I usually, so of course, a couple of live streams ago, I showed one of my maps where I have like 15, well, there's actually 20 lines across the map, and it goes around this big mega city. And that's and those lines are dedicated to the resource they run. I don't. It's okay to have multiple lines on a track, but I usually try to keep multiple lines of the same resource on a track. So in this particular case, you'll notice here, like, we have two sets of food lines running on the first set of tracks, and we now are having a set of lines on my brick set of tracks. And we'll actually be putting a second set of brick on here relatively shortly. So, of course, I had to do a little bit of editing. Of course, we had to fix this farm up because obviously I couldn't have this brick line coming through here messing up this farm. So the brick line itself doesn't stop here, obviously. It just goes straight through, but the top of it is still for the food, so as the farm can still do that. And then, of course, we have this little beauty right here, which is where we're actually going to bring that brick to today, and that is what's going to happen there. Now, we're actually going to do a little bit of work here, and the reason is that I actually we want that brick line to keep coming down here. Now, right now, what's this brick about? You're thinking. Well, this was our original brick line that we did, I think, on a second or third stream, which all it does is it does this little town here, right? It drags stone up here to this brick station, and then this town just takes it, which is a terrible way to do freight in Transport Fever and Transport Fever 2. This is not how you would do it. But in this case, that's all right. It is what it is. You know, the trains make us this line makes me a little money, and that's fine, right? It was never going to make me a lot of money doing it this way because, again, we're not taking the finished product somewhere. We're not dragging it to a long distance. But I've kept the line. It's kind of a thing, right? I kept the line, but the stone in here we're going to probably need to bring brick down here into Bedford. And what I'd like to do is now use that factory for two towns, right? So Bedford right now only needs a small amount, like 8 brick. And it would be great if we could use this factory here to match that. So we're actually going to do a double brick here at the same time. I know. It's crazy talk. It's just crazy talk. I should be I don't even know what to say. It's crazy talk. I actually got to go look at this farm here for a second. I got to go stare at the farm. Yeah, okay. So what we need to do is we need to put in a second set of freight lines here. Well, I actually need a bypass line here. So, we're going to actually, am I going to let this run ahead a little bit? Yeah, I'm going to let this run for about 10 seconds. Just let this train get in here so he's not blocking my my stuff and the things. Yep, go ahead, dude. Dude. Why are you not moving? Oh, because I have you stopped, of course, because that makes sense. In fact, I have you stopped because we were going to do a bunch of stuff here today, and I didn't want you guys messing up my mojo flow, right? So, you got to get out of the way, man. I'm about to blow up some stuff, and every time you guys are on a track somewhere and I'm blowing stuff up, it's probably not good. Okay, so we'll stop there. Now we can blow stuff up. All right, so... excuse me, beep, beep. All right, so now we can actually blow stuff up. And let's see. I actually do want that to come through here. So we're going to have to do this. Configure, platforms, do things, blah, blah, blah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Yep. I should probably zoom out for this. But, then tracks. Give me a double set of tracks. All very fancy. Ooh. I'm pretty sure you pay the extra money in here just because it wants you to. There we go. And we'll put a platform on the other side of that, of course. So as later on, we can pick that stone up. Oh, really? You're going to give me that hard of a time today, are you? Whatever. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. All right, there we go. So Next thing is to extend this line a little bit more. Now, I want to cut this line off, like literally right here. Boom, boom. I know, you're going to be cranky. Look, it's going to be fine, game. Don't worry about it. It's going to be all good in about 15 minutes. You're gonna be really, really happy because we're about to make a lot of money. So we're going to do that. And now we're going to drag this one in here. Now I'll make a mess, right? So we're going to drag these lines up here. I have no real intention of going any farther than this with this brick, and I'll explain why. Obviously, Harrogate is the biggest town. It wants brick, but it has its own dedicated brick plant right here, okay? So I'm not going to be delivering brick here down to Harrogate. And at the same time, that then means the next part is probably down here when these guys maybe ask for more brick. But I'm not going to worry about that right yet. I am going to, though, at least put in the extension line for it. So you'll notice here what I'm doing is I'm putting in the line, though I'm not going any farther than this right now. This is just so as I can now get this to behave. Wow, did I ever make a mess here? Because now I remember why I had you stop back there. Because I'm about to make even a bigger mess, and you're actually part of the problem, dude. You're going to be a big part of this problem. You're really not going to like what I'm going to do. So you know what? Let's just go through the pain now. Say goodbye. Yep. Done. And we'll have to rebuy him. he needs to come back, by the way. He does not get a freebie on that. But unfortunately, right now he is just he was like the train in the last live stream that was just in the way. He was just in the way, and we couldn't help him anymore, and he had to go. Now, turns out we're about to do that again. So we're about to take this station. Oh, yeah. Boom. Bye-bye. And now we got to take this station and turn it around and go the other direction with it. I don't know how far it will reach. It would be really nice if that station would jump right over here and say, hey, you know what I recognize? The station. No, you're not going to do that, are you? That stinks. Anyway, whatever. It was just a bunch of rock. It will make more rock. It's perfectly fine. It's going to make more rock. So now I need to turn this in here to get this train to do that. Are these cars? Okay, that's Megan. Megan's going shopping. Well, listen, Megan. You're in for a surprise, Megan. Because I'll tell you right now. We're about to make things a little exciting in your neighborhood, just to let you know. So, is that the outside one? It is the outside one, and that's fine. Boom, like that. And now I need to grab the other piece right here. Same deal. Move this out and around, and done. Come on, all the way in here. There we go. There we go. It's all good. And now, of course, we need this cross track here to allow that back over. Now, again, will I be running two sets of trains in here? Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll actually have trains going in the opposite direction down to somewhere else. If the game puts in a brick spot down here, I may want to cash in on that one day. So I always got to be ready, right? You always got to be ready. So we need some signals in on this because obviously you just made a mess here, Max. So of course, when you make a mess, we got to put some signals in on that mess because it's a mess. You made a mess, dude. And of course, we're going to put a signal in here. This, of course, this track has nothing on it at the moment, but we obviously don't want to. We don't want to make too much of a mess going on anywhere else. Okay, so that all looks good, and then of course on this side you now need to re-put in the signals, and we'll do something like that. And, okay, yep. This actually works for me. I'm good with this. Okay, so now we have the relayed track to try and get these guys brick. We're going to try and get Wooler brick. We've got the brick lines all set up, so let's set up a whole bunch of stuff here. Let's see. Who do we want to deal with first? Let's deal with Wooler because they deserve it, I think. So with this, no, we've already built the things, dude. New line. Ooh, that's a pretty blue. Okay, so we'll go with that. We're gonna start here. And then, of course, we're going to take that and we're going to come all the way up here, swing around this way, swing, swing. And we're going to park right here. Boom. And then we're going to come out of here. And, of course, when we do, we're going to come all the way back. Hooray. And then down here, all the way down to Wooler. I know. Hey, Wooler, what's up? Listen, I'm gonna borrow a signal here just so as we know it doesn't get messed up. Yep, ding. I know you can't connect all the stations yet, but we're gonna fix that. Boom. See, look at that. Now you can connect all the stations. Isn't that amazing? And that should now allow that to go all the way back up here to this station. And that's exactly what it does. So it pulls off. It'll pick up more stone. So again, this is going to be one of them. It's empty about 25% of the time. And then the other 75% of the time, it's either going to be hauling stone or hauling brick. That's what we want. So now, that will be... this is the wool train brick. Boom. Done. Right? That is what it is. Excellent. And we'll do the truck line afterwards. Let's put in this other... We're going to modify this other train line now, right? Because I just deleted one of its trains. So I guess I better do something. So, train. Yep. Train stopped. I know. It's amazing. We're going to do a slight modification. Yes, I know. Why is it broken, by the way? How about you show me? How about we manage this line and you tell me where it's broken? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's definitely broken. So, just now, look, just relax. We're going to fix all that. So let's come down here. Yes, I know that station doesn't exist anymore. And I know that really upsets you. And you could have really pulled that over. It had like 400 stone on it. Whatever. Anyway, do that. Oh, look, it's even got the same name. Whatever. It's just, that's a joke, right? So that's going to be 1. Yes, that is what we want you to do. And yes, you know what? I'm going to guarantee that you do that by going out on this signal. Yeah, awesome. All right, so then you're going to drive that stone all the way up here to make brick, and that's great. You're going to leave some of that brick behind for these guys because they like the brick, but you're going to take a little bit of that brick all the way back down this line again, and you're going to drop it off here in Bedford. Yeah, I know. There you go. Done, right? Is that right? 1. Yes, go 1. Go... No, that is not right. Get that out of there. Yes, I need you to go get the stone, go past the signal, bring it here, now deliver it to Bedford. I was going to say, something doesn't look right there, but we caught it. We got it. We're good. We're good. Okay. Done. Now, with that, of course, that should now update this this line, and we're actually going to update the name on this line to be the Ton and the Bedford train brick, because that is going to do 2 things. Now, we're actually going to have to do a little bit of updating with the trains anyway. So, you know what? Let's just do that now, right? Listen, you have 2 trains. whatever. You got to go. You just got to go. Okay. Don't get me wrong. You're fine. It's just this is going to be easier if I sell you now and then just do what I got to do. So in this case, and I still have to fix that other farm line, that one train I broke in the last live stream. I still haven't fixed that one train. So every once in a while, there's a missing train that doesn't get to that town up there, and they get really upset with me. And I'll bet you they do because I ripped them off. But I will fix their train eventually. Because I mean what's that line got? 9, 10 trains on it, so it takes a little time to fix. Okay, so we have a station there. Do we have a station on the end of this one so we can double? Yes, we do. Awesome. So let's do this one first. And so in this case, these are going to be 10-wheelers. We're going to take 120 of that brick. Do we need 120? I don't know. How much brick do you want, dude? You want 93. Oh, okay. Then, and then you only want like 7 or something, like 8. So that's 108. So you know what? I'm gonna do 120 anyway. So yeah, we'll keep going here. So we're gonna do the 10-wheeler. We're gonna do the 120. No, not the little ones. Get out of there with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to transport just a little bit of brick. I'm going to add 1. So that's 12. You know what? I'll take 2, but it should only use 1 car for now, right? So we're going to do that. Yup. And you're going to put that on that train brick line. Done. There's train 1. And we'll talk to you in a second, dude. I got to come up here and put your brother on here. So 10-wheeler, do that. Come down here, slam a bunch of this on. There we go. And 2 stake cars. Do this and put that on that train brick. Now, at the same time, and I'm going to pay for this. At the same time, we're going to put on more other trains. Yeah. Because I feel the need for punishment. I can't even use the cool Top Gun saying there. The need for speed? No. This is going to be total punishment. Are we going to try and add the trains on for the Wooler line at the same time? Yes, but I think what we'll do is we'll only do it on the one end, and we'll have to add these one at a time. I know that's going to make it slower to do, but at the same time, me trying to put a station in on that other side is just going to be a painful experience. So you need, you're going to need, I don't know. You know what? I actually don't know what I need. Let's actually have a look at the other line and see what I did with it. That's not what I'm talking about. Nope, not that one. Give me the trains. So we have the dunk train brick. I did a 5 and 5. Okay, that's only 60. And how many brick do you guys want? We only want 61, so I guess it's going to be a 5-5 combination here too. All right, we'll do it that way. And then of course we'll add more if we need them, I guess. So we'll get it up and running with a 5-5 combination. And then we'll make it work, right? So there's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Bad. Yes. 5-5 combination. And I haven't even made this line yet. Have I? No. No, yes, you did, right? It's the pretty blue line. Yeah. So, do this. And this is going to be the wool train brick. There you go. Now, I am going to have to keep my eye on, mister, because you're going to cause me a bit of a headache. So let's hit the play button. We're going to have a few trains moving here all at once. This guy is just leaving. This is the Dunkirk or the Duncanfield train brick. Of course, he's just pulling out. picking up his brick. He got a full load of brick on too. Man, that makes me some happy. That makes me so happy. And of course, this guy's not stopping here at all. He wants nothing to do with this station. We're just using his train depot to get him going, right? So he's gonna be somebody I gotta watch. Now up here we gotta watch these guys too because there's a halfway point I've got to watch for. Please tell me where you are. Okay, here we are. Yep. Where are you? Yep, you're coming out. So I need to watch you. And we're actually going to do this with 4 trains. Yep. And we're going to watch you. Now, what I'm going to do is with these guys, I think we're going to try a 4-train configuration. It could be a little too much with this track, but we're going to see what happens. And of course, go with that. And I got to try and clean up some of my temporary lines. Just to go back to all the things. Of course, we have several temporary lines preventing certain resources from disappearing off the map. But we may have to clean some of that up today because they're getting out of control. They're getting rowdy. Let me tell you. All right, so this is where, like, if I was to actually like spend another $30,000, this is where this train here is actually coming out. Is there a train coming in behind you? Yes, there is. Look at that. Who are you? Who are you, my friend? You are not the train I expected. Oh, you're this is a Dunkirk train. What? I'm not watching you. I need to watch you. Listen, holy smokes! Let's make sure we're watching the right trains here, people. So now let's get a measurement, right? So our measurement up to this point had been here to here to here, and then the line. I think we're almost safe enough to do that again, because the station here is a little farther up, but the stone is also farther up. Hey, Noko, how's it going? Hope you're having a nice evening there, and things are going relatively good here as I proceed through and do all the things. You know how it is. So in this particular case, we just set up not 1 but 2 train lines for brick, and hopefully I don't blow things up. Dude, which one would you like to look at? Listen, offline, I even redid a bridge up here. Look at this. Look at this beauty. I'll show you this one first. So look at this long beauty here, right? I mean, this is the Key West Bridge that used to be, this is for the passengers. And of course now, look at that. Ooh, that's hot, right? But I redid another bridge, okay? Redid another bridge down here. Oh yeah, like this thing down here is amazing. And that's because I had to. We're gonna play with a little bit of oil here shortly, so I had to redo this bridge, and I had to put an underpass bridge segment on it. Why can't the whole game be on a bridge? Because that would be really costly, dude. That's why. So we've got this third line that's going to do oil for us a little later, and it actually had to separate off of this bridge midway through the bridge to then come in underneath. Oh yeah, this is going to be a hot line when we talk about it later. But anyway, right now we got brick to worry about. So I got to go back to train 23. So I think we're going to do it the same as we had it before. We will we'll run the same 2 points and then make it happen from there. Meanwhile, I got to keep an eye on train 21 because when these 2 guys get ready to cross, we want to kind of get ready to add to their network. So we got train 21, train 22. I really wish it would stop zooming in on like that because they're getting closer together all the time, and I got to get ready to pause this to put the other 2 trains on. I can see it happening. Where is he? Where is he? He's literally right there. Come on, guys, work with me here. All right. Yeah, I see the 2 of you. There we go. We're going to stop you right there because by the time the trains come out of the stations, you guys will cross each other. Okay, so let's buy 2 more trains. So this is going to be Do 10 wheelers for both of you guys. 10 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 2 stake cars. Buy that, do this, and that is going to be on the ton bread train brick. That's you. And now we get to do this on the other end. That's a really good idea, I think. I'm going to actually make a game on a bridge. Okay. I'm assuming you're going to download the money cheat mod then to have no problem with money. Because let me tell you, putting everything on a bridge is going to cost you a fortune. No go. So let me tell you, that is not a cheap way to go. But I mean, it will look cool. That and you'll as an additional add-on, you'll definitely want to start probably in the 1950s, just so you can have more bridge options, right? Obviously, bridges don't upgrade, so you can only you wouldn't want to be building these bridges like 3 times over, right? It's going to be a big thing. Like make everything water. Well, I guess yeah, you could do that. You could choose the island. You could choose the tropical setting, and then set it to max islands, and go with that, right? That's definitely that is definitely one way you could do it. That's for sure. You'll definitely get a lot of islands. You'll definitely get a lot of island hopping. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we do that, do this, and make sure we put you on there. There. All right. So that now takes care of those 4 trains, and that should get that line back up and running. So now I only have to focus on this guy and getting his line running, right? What are you doing anyway? Oh, and of course you would happen to be just going by the point that I needed you to go by, and then, gosh darn it. Okay. Here, listen, you actually got a little farther than I thought you would. You sneaky devil, you. But we'll fix that. That's fine. We'll just do this. This will save me a little. We'll just do this. And you will also be a 10-wheeler, and we'll do a 5-5 combination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. And then we'll get you on the train brick for Wooler. All right. Done. That saves me this pullout distance here. And of course, at the same time, I don't know. This train's coming along here. Are you gonna be able to get up there, dude? Listen, dude. I just realized there's like no signals here at all, and I'm like, that's probably not gonna go well. So we better put some signals in. Yep. And you're gonna need to stop there. And do that. I think I made this lead-in ramp a little too short. I think we're gonna have to do some work on that one. Anyway, let's get this running because we got a lot of trains to go, and if we're gonna do a few, whoa. What's wrong with train 39? Okay, what's your problem? No path. Why not? Oh, because I stuck you on the wrong side. I'm a goof. Okay. Listen, that's my bad. I can fix this. In fact, you know what? I can fix all of this at the moment. If we're gonna take 1 minute to fix this, then we're gonna take 3 minutes to fix this. I want this lead-in track longer. I'm not happy with the lead-in track. And the reason is, of course, is that, we do have trains coming down here for this other brick terminal, and I just don't want any interference from them. So we're going to fix this right up. Yep. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so now we take this. Yeah, that was my bad, dude. That's my bad. In fact, I'm going to have to do this way, I think. Somewhere's around there. And then we'll take this other one in. Somewhere's around there. And now I'll drag you up here, and we'll plug you in. Like that. Wow, that's quite the sweeping curve you got going there, Max. Did you really need that much of a sweeping curve? Probably not, but it looks cool. All right, well, then cool looks is what we're doing, is what it's all about. So if we do this, do that, that should now fix up our little issue with the. Now, see, this allows me to get like an extra train kicking around here just in case, right? Because that's what this is all about. This is about just in case stuff. And then you can come up to here, and then this or that one. You should have a set of signals here and a set of signals here. There we go. Now I feel a little happier about it. Yep, I know. No warnings. We're good. Blah, blah, blah. All the things. And that other train is zipping along, right? Yes, he is. So good. I'm glad he's going to get in front of you because, dude, you know, just saying. Not to say it's a bad thing or anything. All right, there we go. Yep, everybody can keep going. Everybody keep going because there's money to be made here, right? Yeah, this is good because now, see, that allows that spacing because he is getting a little advantage here, right? So, so that is that's train 29. You know what? I should have kept that other one up on the screen. Darn it. Where is he? Please don't be them. Where are these trains? Oh, yeah. Like, see, like he is already to the next checkpoint. So I got to stop him there for a second. And this is, yes, train 23, train 39. Dude, you're already at the next checkpoint. You're like racing ahead. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's awesome, but I need you to slow down for 10 seconds. I just need you to do this slow down for 10 seconds, would you? You know, it's all good, right? And go. There you go. You can go. And now we will put on the next set of trains. So now I gotta. I'm just looking to see where trains are. Okay, so I gotta come down here. Yep, 10-wheeler. Do this. Oh, okay. You remember my last purchase. I hate how it does that. Sometimes it remembers and sometimes it doesn't. It's like, okay, fine, whatever. So listen, I need you to keep on going, people. Keep on going. We need to make monies here. So we're going to add that third train. And as you can see, that automatically these tracks start getting a little crowded, right? We got trains running on these tracks, and that's what's going to happen. We're going to make we're going to make stuff crowded here. Things are going to get pretty tight, right? So that's for sure. Oh, look at the traffic going on here. Boom. All right. So this will now let this train go through. All right, that's okay, I guess. I wish he had gotten through before before you, but this is what you're going to get when you got a mixed line like this. You're going to get trains that literally are just going to be able to beat each other. And that's train 40. All right, so let's see where train 23 is now. So train 23 is just pulling out of the station. Train 39 is there, and train 40 is right there. Yes, okay. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. How many more trains are we going to need? Probably 7 more. I think it's 7 more. All right, so next train. Yep. Next contestant. Oh, yes. I like it when you remember the trains. Just keep doing that for me, would you? I'd really appreciate it. So hit the play button. We'll take the next train, put him on the line. Yep, train 41. Here we go. And that will get him into the whole scheme of things. We'll even crank this up to double speed just to let time pass a little bit. Meanwhile, I guess while I'm watching all these guys, let's see how we're doing for money because I got one line that's missing a train. I got one line missing a train. So there is the train brick line. As you can see, it floats between $6 and $11 million. That's the other brick line that we have on this route right now. So, of course, that's the one that's making between $6 and $11 million. The Fardunk food line, of course, is making between $4 and $8 million. It does well. Most of these other things are doing well. Okay, you're stopping for, what are you doing? Are you making me nervous? Or are you just, okay, you're just stopping to load up, right? You're just going to load up and then go. Okay, you do that, which means you must be at the water. Yes, you are. See? So our spacing is looking good. So we'll add another train. Now, so most of these are making money. The Wooler train brick, the brick line that we're adding now is losing money hand over fist, but that's expected. And this is the one here where we added 4 trains. This one's losing money at the moment, but I want to go check that one out once I've got this one up and running. So we're gonna have a look at that. But we make more than enough money to compensate for those losses, so I'm not too worried about those at the moment. Wait a minute, you need to put a train on here. You need to put a train on there, mister. You know it. Yep, buy that and do that, and away you go. You're next. All right, number 42. Yep. I need more screen room. Number 42. You can sit down here. All right, that's fine. Because I'm not doing this double-ended, I'm doing this all from one station, making sure the spacing on all this has got to be, a little bit tricky. So everybody does seem to be doing their part. So when he gets to the water, the next train should be stopping in for stone, right? That's if everything's running just fine. And so look at this. Looks like train 40. Oh, and train 40's pulling in just at the same time. 42's about to get across the water. Is it going to happen at the same time? Pretty much. Look at that. Boom. So he's at his little spot. If I hit the little air. Look at that. See, he's right on the peninsula, right? He's doing exact. And of course, this train is at the terminal, so he's picking up his stone. So we're looking good. The timing is looking good. We'll throw this on there. Yep, do a thing. You get to do that. Wooler, you had better like all this brick I'm shipping you, because I am shipping you a bunch of stuff. Off you go. Yeah, Wooler, you had better be happy. In fact, you're not going to be happy unless I put a truck line on there. In fact, let's do that. New line. No, let's not go with light blue. Let's go with dark blue. Okay, first of all, you got to put another station in here. Actually, it's funny because this actually hits mostly all the brick in this town, I believe. If I have a look at the goods area. Yeah, there's a few brick stores up here. All right, so we'll fix that. All right, I will put in a brick station for that, just to catch then a couple of brick stores up here too. But really, most of the brick should be okay actually, which makes me really happy. So where do we want to drop the brick off at? Probably right there. And now we'll make a new line. And no, I'm not using baby blue again. So we'll go to dark blue. This station, and this is going to be the wool truck brick line. There we go. And it is only going to need like one truck, because most of the brick's going to get absorbed by this part of the town anyway. It just needs one truck to take. It just needs one truck to take a little bit of brick up north. Wool truck brick. There we go. Good. Off you go. Scoot with ya. Train 43 is on his way out, and that means train 41. Boom! He just made $1.5 million. I like it. So train 23 is now actually turning around. Now he's not bringing anything back, right? So that's unfortunate. He's empty. But train 39, who is next, should bring us something, right? While we're watching train 43 to hit in, and train 41 should be picking up stone as 43 goes across this bridge and looks good at it, right? This is awesome. This is definitely awesome. The spacing is looking good. It's a little harder to do with a single station like this, but it is looking good. And sure enough, look at that. Once again, he's picking up stone. This guy's across on the peninsula, and it's time to buy a train. Darn it. It doesn't remember this time. Because I went to the different vehicle window. Okay, so 10-wheeler. now I got to actually remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Buy that. Buy this. Do this. Wool train brick. Yep. Do that and do that. Carry on. And we'll put you up on the line, sir. Thank you very much. That guy, train 41, is now leaving, which is good. We have train 42 that's going to get stone next, which means 44 will be across the peninsula. When it does, waiting for a free path. What? Whoa. Why are you waiting for a free path? You should not have been waiting for a free path. What path are you waiting for? Okay, wait a second. Who are you? Oh, okay. You're the brick line coming from the other way. Oh, I forgot a bunch of signals. Oh no. Let's quickly fix that. I mean, yes, this was going to happen every once in a while. Anyway, there isn't a lot I can do about it. But let's do that so he can go now. Right? That's what's going to happen. Right? You go. Right? You stop. That's right there. That's what we want. We want that. Good thing we caught that. So obviously, we got this guy coming around the bend. He's flying, right? He thinks he's all that in a bag of chips. In fact, you know what? I'm going to let him keep going. You know what? I should be safe to actually put that signal in there, and it shouldn't hurt him that much. But we are going to put a signal here. And now I got to fix this. I got to fix this mess because I didn't. I took signals out and didn't put them back in. Do that. That signal is down there, right? Yes, it is. Yeah, see, I put this fancy overfly bridge in, Noko, to put in that new brick line and forgot to put the signals in on it. Yeah, that was bad. Gee whiz. Nothing like blowing stuff up. Okay, there we go. That probably, and I just realized that probably upset a bunch of them trains. And I haven't been checking that other line either. So, gee whiz. Now maybe I should check it. So if I come down here. Okay. Do I even want to start doing this? Yes, because you need to know where these trains are. Where are you at? Okay, so you're here. All right, so where's 22? He's down here about to pick up. 37 is leaving, and 38 is kind of there. The spacing isn't great, but at least they're clumped in twos, so I will take it. It's not the best, but it's not bad, so I will run with it. Meanwhile, we can keep focused on this other line, and then we can get ready to do the fuel part. You betcha. And make all the things happen, for sure. So, in this case, yeah, see, now all the trains are moving. and this line out here is going to get super busy because it's got 3 sets of lines running on it, right? Like, it's got lines. There are lines running everywhere out here. Holy smokes! It's gonna get crazy, but it's gonna look good. Oh! Stop. Okay, yeah, you're on the peninsula. You're doing the things. I gotta put another train on here. In fact, I'm about to put this train on here, and then we're gonna see where train 23 is. Because of course, train 23 is just running down here like a madman, trying to come home, right? You bet. Now, where are you, 23? 23 is just passing the farms. Okay, cool. So we'll definitely get this train out. So obviously, when train 23 gets down here to the peninsula, we won't put any more trains on because he would be the next train. So we don't need to do that. So 42 will be stopping for brick. 40, no, that's wrong. You need to stop there for a second, Max. You didn't select that train, did you? Nope. There we go. 45. 43 will be stopping for stone. 45 is going to be hitting the peninsula. And then with a little bit of luck, I suppose you guys are all going to play slow down, catch up. Really? Like, y'all going to... Am I going to have to put even more signals in here? I might have to, actually. That could be a thing. In fact, you know what? We may have to put in a couple extra signals just to make sure everybody stays well spaced, right? Man, we're going to start spending money now on signals. There we go. Done, and dusted done. There we are. All right. And this one. I mean, we'll do this up now. I'll run this at kind of half speed. Just to kind of get this moving along here. Let's move that out of the way because I do have trains. I have to watch for. So this guy's coming into the station. This guy's now coming into up to the peninsula, right? Yes, he is. Done. Okay, where is train 23 now? Okay, so he's coming through the tunnel. So I might not buy another train after this one. I think I might let it go and see what happens. So we will buy a train. Put it on the line, like so. We'll get it out here, but we'll see where train 23 is when he gets to the peninsula. All right, so that's train 46. Now, I can actually start closing some of these other boxes now that we know where everybody is. 43, 44 is going to be the one we watch for going into getting stone, and then this will make 46. Do a thing as well and making things happen. All right, it's going in, looking good. This should, like I said, 23. Where are you, 23? Okay, 23 is coming across our first bridge to the first peninsula. 46 is crossing the bridge. Yes. 23, where are you? Oh, you're like one half a peninsula away. All right, you get one more train. That's fine. One more train it is, and then that's it. There you go. It's done. Okay, so that should now fully fill that line. Now, obviously, we have had trains dropping off this entire time up here at the brickyard. So let's take a quick look at the brickyard up here. So obviously we have trains keep coming in here, right? So like, you know, we have trains coming in here, dropping off at the brickyard. We have brick being hopefully made. Like, you've stored 55, dude. Like, are you going to make me some brick or what? Listen, like, this guy's only bringing 18 brick back. You had better be bringing me a lot more brick back than that. Stop storing it. Start making it. Hey, an airplane. Awesome. I don't need an airplane. What I need is for these guys to be doing their jobs. You had better start doing your job, mister. Because I'll tell you right now, I mean, we got trains with brick and stuff coming down here. Oh, look at that. There's one of the train bricks. He's off to get more stone, of course. But he's going to drop off a brick here in Bedford. That's awesome. That's exactly what he's supposed to do. I wish he would drop off more than one brick in Bedford, but this will be a little bit of a piece to watch as well. So he's going to come in here. He's going to make a quick stop, drop off his one brick, which was worth $36,000. That one brick was, and of course, where do they? I should have asked Bedford, where do you want your one brick at, buddy? Because chances are you probably want it in the opposite end of town, do you? Where do you want this one brick? I don't know where he wants the brick at. Where do you want this brick, dude? You want a lot of gas. Okay, we're gonna work on that for you actually here shortly. You want a lot of bread, but I don't see where you want this brick. Like it's just you just have this magical one brick. You're just gonna hold on to that for a while, are you? Okay, cool. Listen, when you decide where you want that brick, you let me know, okay? And then we'll come back to you. All right, but I'm glad he dropped off the brick for $36,000 because that's what he's supposed to do. Meanwhile, these guys had better be picking up the pace. Um, he's got 18 brick. I really wish you'd make more brick. You know, like consumption is 100. Do the things, dude. You should be eating this brick up like candy. Meanwhile, we do have trains coming down here. Do you have brick? No, you don't. You do not have brick. You're train 29. You would have been the second train in. New vehicle available, the Zephyr. Oh, 177 kilometers an hour. Now, we should talk about the Zephyrs for a second because the Zephyrs are really nice looking. In fact, let's have a look at our passenger line for a second. Passenger lines. I'm pretty sure I just called it train passenger. Yeah, so we're hauling. We've got how many trains on this line? There's what, 12 trains? Yeah, so 12 trains. Are most of them full? I don't think they are. Now, it's making me $3 million. Don't get me wrong. It's doing great, right? The thing is that if most of these are not full, then we'll replace these with Zephyrs, right? So that's 27, that's 17, 51, 39, 49, 57. That's relatively close. 23, 54. So yeah, I think we replace these with Zephyrs for two reasons. One, Zephyrs go 100 kilometers more than this guy's going, right? They will fly. The only trick to the Zephyrs is that they carry, I think it's only 54 passengers and not 60. That's why I'm checking the numbers here. But because of the great speed difference, I'm hoping the big speed difference will allow us to make more money on the passenger lines. So with that, we'll come back to that, and because I really would like to put Zephyrs on them lines today. I don't usually use Zephyrs. I usually bypass them. Their maintenance is expensive, and they have less numbers overall. The big speed difference is why you would get them. But they do look really awesome. The Art Deco style of the 1930s on them Zephyrs. And there's $2.7 million. Good job, buddy. Look at you go. Big thumbs up to you, man. That's right. You deliver me brick. You do that. How much brick did you brought 9. And let's have a look at the town here. Maybe I should be putting in a truck stop here. Maybe that's a thing I have to do. Let's do that actually. I'm a little nervous now. And then we'll throw in a second truck on that. Maybe that's why they're complaining up north. So let's do that. Mr. Truck Line. I got like one truck. I was going to say, give me this line. Manage the line. Add a station. Do that. There you go. At least now you're going around in a proper circle. Duh. And we'll add actually a few more vehicles to that. Wow, 7 vehicles are available. The Hiawatha is available, right? I mean, that's another nice Art Deco train. That's another beautiful train, I must admit. The Benz trucks or the Blitz trucks are available. That's great, but we're not going to worry about them today, I don't think. We will worry about them a little later. What we will do, though, is we will buy the Benz trucks. The Blitz trucks we'll deal with later. I'm going to buy 2 more of those. And we will put them on that road line, the Wooler truck brick line. There we go. Done and done. All right. So let's keep this rocking. Keep it moving forward. Keep it making happening things. We got the train coming in here. Do you got brick? Do you got anything on you? Yes, you've got brick. Yes, at 2.4 million. Just wait until these guys want even more brick, and then we're gonna party like it's like 1950. Let me tell you, buddy. So we just keep on going. Let's see if that line's starting to make us any money. The train brick is still 5 million in the hole. Hey, it's only 3 million in the hole now. That's good. That's good, right? Wow. In fact, I did not expect this train to be here so soon. Why are you here so soon? That was actually a little sooner than I expected. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with the spacing, I guess. And who are you? And you're a wool train brick. Maybe I have one too many trains on here. I guess we'll see how it pans out. Like this guy was a little too close for my comfort. Train 42, like, dude, like you were really close. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on him in a minute. Meanwhile, we got this guy coming in. He's coming in with 18 brick, but 18 doesn't cut it. These guys want 61. And of course, so we want these numbers to grow, right? Balloon up. Yes, I know. Population keeps growing. Grow faster because I need you to use more. Warning: abandoned industry. Okay, what do you want to abandon? You're going to abandon this in 1,437 days. What does that mean? This game recalculates so badly all the time. But do I need this industry? Probably, because look, there's a steel mill there that you're going to want to play with. You've got 1, 2, 3 iron ore on that side. You've got 1, 2. You actually need more coal, Max. All right, so let's go down here though, because there's another steel plant down here you got to worry about. So you got 1, 2, 3 coal down here. You've got the steel plant. You got 4 coal down here, but you only got 2 iron. You got 3 iron ore down here too. You got an iron and a coal over here as well. You know what? If you want to get rid of that one, I'm going to let you do it. Because I got a lot of things to watch for today, and fuel is on the list. So that's what we're doing. We're going to let that bed in for a bit. So the brick lines are now, both the brick lines are up and running. It would be, I am kind of curious just to see, are you still getting your brick? Are you getting, well, you're getting 2 brick. I'm glad you're getting a few brick. You've got 3 brick in storage. I mean, that's awesome, I think, right? I just wish I knew where the brick was going. I would make sure it got delivered, but I don't think even they know where the brick is going, right? And of course, these guys are dropping off more food. So by the time a truck, are you still using steam trucks? What's going on? I thought I replaced all these. Dude, managed vehicles. There's one guy on this line. Well, no wonder he's having a hard time. Look, dude, I'm going to sell you, okay? There. All right. Let's put some real trucks on this line. I can't believe I've been running this one rinky-dink little truck. Manage vehicles. Buy vehicles. Buy him some real trucks, would you? We'll buy him. Look, we're going to buy him 4. I feel bad now. The Bedford Road food. Yeah, do that. All right. And if you wouldn't mind picking up a few bricks along the way and dropping them off too, I'd really appreciate it. Hey, look at that. Look, the modernization. We don't have steam trucks driving around on paved roads. It's perfectly fine. I didn't realize. Now I'm really nervous because I got to go check all these other towns. But we'll do that in a second. I would really love where this brick's going to go, though. Oh, he picked up the brick. All right, cool. So obviously here it is. Look, there they are. Look, the two buildings that want this brick are right there. Well, congratulations, guys. You're about to get brick. You're about to be very happy guys because there's a truck here that's got brick on it, and it's all for you. It's all for you guys. It's gonna be great. I think that's what that money symbol was all about. And now that you actually know that we have actual place for brick, these guys may actually bring you more than one at a time. So that's actually important. Let's see what's going on up here. Let's make sure that this town, are you still getting all the brick you want? No, you're only getting 61. And that's because of the amount. Well, again, you have it stored. Oh, how much do you got here? Oh, okay, I see what the problem is here. Let me guess. Oh, well, at least you're not driving junk trucks. You actually have trucks that are worthy. Managed vehicles. So yes, let's sell all three of these trucks. We'll buy you some more trucks, dude. I'm actually going to buy you 7 trucks. So I see I definitely got to do I definitely got to do some town maintenance going on here. 10, 10, 10, 10. Why did I name it ton? Ton. All right, well, let's fix the spelling on that too so that I don't confuse myself a little later. Yes, and because I wanted to really confuse myself, I named both lines ton, not 10. All right, there we go. So this is going to be 10. There's a 10. Done. And this, of course, is going to be a 10. And of course, that's now that fixes that up. All right, that makes me that makes me happy. That was a little scary. Okay, so now with that, we can actually get. I didn't realize. Gee whiz, I really got to review some of these towns now because obviously they need better truck service, right? Like, is this something I should be nervous about? Like, you got 41 brick here, dude. Are you not able to pick this up fast enough? I don't know. You're going pretty fast actually. Yes, he has 24 brick on him, but like, do we have enough trucks to take this stuff or not? Um, like, if not, then we'll add more trucks. Yeah, I think you're going to need more trucks, dude. And how is Duncanfield doing? 83 out of 103. Well, I mean they are getting lots of stuff, but maybe we'll add like a few more trucks on for them as well. Here we'll buy you a few trucks. Let's go 5. Duncan Road Fuel. And yes, I know it's named after food, but that's because it's doing a double loop here. So the first loop it does is for the brick. The second loop it does is for the food. That's why it can do that. My concern, though, is you're out, and that's that missing train from the last live stream that we're still paying for because see, there's this gap in the system now, and this gap is causing problems for us because food runs out. In fact, this is not good at all. Look at this mess, right? We have two. Really, you're gonna abandon a coal industry? Look, I realize I haven't done steel yet, and I know you're upset about that, but okay. So we've got 2 trains here that are out of sync. That's probably not good. Listen, I'm going to stop you right there for a second and see if I'm going to let that guy go ahead of you. There shouldn't be any other. Yeah, so this should be. That's a train brick, right? Yep. Yeah, you're a train brick. So I'm not worried about that. Like this guy here, he is way out of sync. He's up here way too soon. I don't know how he got out of sync, but we'll put him back into the chronological order of things, so as the food spacing gets a little better space. Like there's no other train coming here at all, right? That's a Bedford food train, right? Which means that's the next food train right there. Like, dude, you're up here way too soon, man. You could have like made sure to, like this poor guy down here, train 1. Okay, you can go. You can go. You can go. In fact, right after him, I'm going to put a train on. So that's train 9. Where is train 1? Is that train 1? Yes, it is. So train 1 is there. I'm going to, yeah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it alone. I'll see if that spacing fixed it out for now. That definitely caused us a slight problem here with this food problem, right? That's going to fix that. Hey, Medi, what's going on? Hey, glad to see you, and hope things are going well with you today. For sure. Let's see. We're got the brick lines running. Fixed up the food lines. Man, steam trucks in 1940. I should be ashamed of myself. Really. That's just not good. Okay, but it's hard. I got a lot of stuff on the go here, right? You kind of miss this stuff. So now for the fuel stuff. This is the other big thing we want to do today. So we're letting these two lines catch up. This train brick, it's still minus 5 million. I'd really like to see that come around. Um, and I think part of the problem is that the town needs to grow a little bit more to take advantage of it. Because we could have it, but it just needs a little bit more time. So I'm going to let it. I'm not too worried about losing the money. The other lines are making more than enough money to compensate, so we're going to let that drop in. Now for the fuel side of things, and that is where FAR is going to get its other half. So right now it gets food from this bakery. The wheat is coming from the far north, and of course we make about $11 million on that. And that, of course, is that train that just stopped right there, and of course dropped off a bunch of. Yay! See, look, you see it put the iron back. It's fine. So of course what we want to do now is we're going to give this guy fuel. Now, to do this, of course, we want this fuel to come. We want the resources of this fuel to come from all the way on the top of the map, right? So we need to find barrels of oil and then take those barrels of oil as far as we can to get it processed and then bring that fuel back to here. And that's what we're going to do. So the fuel, and everybody's going to love this. Oh, yeah, look at this beauty. So we had these two oil wells sitting here, and I've done this trick before, but I wasn't quite sure if these two were close enough. So what we've done is we've made it so as this one station catches both barrel dumps. Oh yeah, you betcha. So this guy and this guy are going to produce oil at the exact same time, and it's going to be awesome. Now we need to take that oil. All right. So I built this in before the stream started because this was actually a lot of work. I had to increase this bridge and put the signals back. I had to fix a little bit of track over here. And then it took me like 3/4 of an hour of tinkering back and forth with this station to get the right spacing to get both of these stations to hook into these double barrels, right? Now, the train's going to pick that oil up. So we made that, but I didn't make this track. I stopped here, right? So we got to put all the rest of this track in now, all right? So we got to drag this track all the way north. It's coming north with me, mister, and you are going to be happy about it. And we're going all the way up to Duncanfield. I know, like that's a long way to go, isn't it? Why aren't you connecting? Are you really going to give me a fussy time? Game? I don't know why you do that sometimes. I think you do that just to test my patience. But whatever. Test it at will because I will succeed. But you're still going to test me on it. Fine. Do I need more than any other cargo here? No, you don't. But am I? Yes, probably. So you better run this track out here. And what we're doing is, of course, we're putting in the bypass track for this. Obviously, when stuff stops in the town, we don't want that to be interfered with. So we're going to make a piece of train track history here. Now, and of course, I got this rinky-dink tunnel that's making a mess of things, but we'll look at that in a second. Is this going to get really crowded? Yeah, it's not pretty. it's definitely not nice. It's going to get really ugly with that tunnel here in about 10 seconds. Okay, well, listen, we'll do it this way. Yep. I'd rather not mess with that tunnel right now. I'd rather just try to get around the tunnel problem. Yes, I'm not happy with that tunnel, but if I don't have to mess with it at the moment, it just saves me some time, right? So can I please have this come up here onto this track? Now, how close are you going to be? Are you going to let me put one more piece of track down here? You had better. Yes, thank you. So now that we can do that, we will do this. And then we'll run this one up the side of it like that. There we go. And of course, now on this side, we'll connect this up and around. There we go. And now we can actually bring this back down and join it back into here, I think. Yes, we can. Can we? Yes. Yes, we can. Sure. So let's do that. We'll bring the track up here like about there. And we'll bring this other track up to about here. And now we'll connect this up here to this one. And again, this is all about the bypass, right? So as we can get ready to do a bypass track. Because we'll have to deliver fuel and stuff into Harrogate once we hook this one up. This one won't get hooked up until the next stream, but at least we'll be ready for it, is the way I'll put it. Now we just got to run this track all the way north. Well, we do have to make one more little bypass here, but we don't have to worry about that just yet. And then we're going to put in like 200 sets of signals, which will be very exciting. Not really. I know everybody loves the excitement of the signals, but they're a necessary evil. Maybe what I'll do is I'll stop halfway and we'll put signals in, and then I'll go the rest of the way to before putting signals in. That way it gives us something. So we're going to do this. And this is where, this is where you're going to need that bridge, Max. This was the bridge moment that you were going to talk about, right? So we're going to come up to here, and now you're going to do this bridge moment. Okay, awesome. Now, of course, the big trick here, of course, is that we need to bypass this for the moment. Yes, they want fuel too, but I am not too concerned about their fuel needs right now, to be honest. Bedford, hey, Bedford, I'm giving them a third product already. So, they're kind of getting a bonus deal here. So I'm just kind of bypassing that for now. You are going to cause me a problem. I know you are. If I do this, and I start the bridging here, do I get lucky enough? Will I get not lucky enough? Is there any luck involved here? Please tell me so. All right, so this is a thing. All right, 1, 2. Oh, really? You're not going to give it to me on 3? That's very mean of you, game. That is so mean of you. I didn't want to go any higher, game. You can't go 4 because look, that's the ugliest lumpy thing ever in the world. You can't have that. Gee whiz. All right. No, I'm not. No, I'm not accepting that. Listen, you're going to work with me, and I knew this was going to be the one that was going to take a few minutes to deal with. So we'll take it back a little farther and hope for a little more luck. Listen, train track, don't you dare crash. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. I'll take 3. I'm not happy with 3, but I'll take 3. There we go. And again, this is a freight line, so I am okay with doing the bridging of the things. What are you talking about collision? No. First of all, we will move this road. This is Bob's road. I'll move Bob's road wherever I need it to move it to make this work. We're not going to have this problem. Let me finish putting this bridge in, and then we'll move whatever road Bob thought he was important about. Again, this is a freight line, so I'm not worried about overpassing on a freight line. Yes, the trains will lose a little speed, but welcome to reality, right? To get the fuel line to run on the right side, sometimes you've got to make a few sacrifices. So this is one of those. So in this case, we'll do this. we'll do this, and now this should allow us to do this bypass. Perfect. And we'll come back down this way with the bypass. Excellent. And that should now hook in the entire bypass. So now what I'll do is I'll throw signals in here just so as we don't have to like do 200 signals in a row. Really. And of course, the first signal I put in is the wrong direction. Now we'll put in, do the right way, dude. There we go. Yep. Doop. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom. And this is just so as we know that this part of the line is ready to go, right? Boom, boom. Yes, make sure you go back to fix that road, Max, because if you don't, you're going to pay for it, and it's going to cost you. Now, what did you do there? What did I just do there? Well, okay, you can have an extra signal. I'll let you have a signal. Not to say you needed one, but I'll give you one. And I actually did put signals there because I was really nice at one time. There's one. And this is, come on, signals. You can do it. There we go. And then, of course, we want this one there and this one there. And then, of course, we want there. And then this is where we're bypassing this part of the town. Sure thing. Done and done. And then coming back down the other side. Okay, so now, that's not right. Yeah, you, sir. No, just, yeah, you, go, goodbye. There we go. Much better. Yep, there. Signaling. Oh, gee. It's funny because we talked about infraspace in the last stream and about how it has auto signaling, which is actually really cool. Oh, cool. And this is all signaled. This is signaled from here down into here for the most part, right? Yes, it is. And then I have it signaled all the way out here, but I will give it a few extras just because I'm nice like that, down to here. So now the tracks need to go to town, right? You betcha. So this is where we now drag these set of tracks to the actual town. And bridging is coming up for Noko. He'll be happy about this. So we add more bridging. Oh, yeah, there's always bridging. More bridging. There we go. Yep. Show me the monies. Because the bridges are expensive. There we go. Yep. Thank you. And now, carry on here, up and around this turn. Excellent. Let's see. Now, yep, get in there. All right. Yep, we'll come right through the tunnel, right through the other sides. And then this is where we're coming up to the fuel depot. Now, we're going to do a neat little trick with the fuel depot. I'm not going to do the same trick. I'm not going to do the farm trick. I'm going to do another trick. So actually, I should probably back this off into the tunnel and do the split in here because I didn't realize we were that close to the fuel depot. So we'll just back this off just a little bit. Right about there. Now, here's how we're going to get around this problem. So obviously the passenger line is here. We don't want to cross the passenger line with the freight service. So what we want to do instead is we'll put the cargo station out here. Okay, so we're going to swing this around, right? But then we're just going to hook up a little rinky-dink road to it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. We're just going to angle. I'm just trying to angle this a little better for this tunnel that's got to come out of here to connect with this. So right about there somewhere. Now, if I go to road and I say, can I have a road like from your little town to like right across the street? Like right there is fine. Done. Now, no trucks, no vehicle will ever be on this road, so I don't really care about it. But it is now in line with the station, and we can now get fuel from it. And then I will set up a truck line to come out here and pick up fuel on the other side of this station over here on this road. So that's how we're going to handle that. That will actually be really cool when we turn it on. So now, out of this tunnel, we're going to have a second tunnel coming out. And it's going to zip right in there. And then, now, I only needed this to be one track, but I've just been using double tracks just because it's a thing I do. What can I tell you? Yeah, it's a little it's a little money, but and yes, if this was earlier in the game, I would have been cheap, but we don't need to be cheap. I still got the $300 million. We're doing okay for monies. Let's now throw in the signals so as we can get all the way up to the other side of the map. So signal there, boom, boom. I was gonna say, did I not put signals in the inside the tunnel? I was pretty sure I did, but we'll do another set in here just because it's you never know what you got going on, right? Oh, really? You did that on purpose, mister? Yeah, refund. Yes, I know. I want a refund. Oh, I definitely want a refund. In fact, this is all going the wrong way. Gee whiz. Yeah, refund that. Gosh darn. Okay, listen. Yeah, sorry, go the right way, would you? Okay, now let's get out of that tunnel because obviously that was confusing me more than it was necessary. And now we'll just drive on up here for bits. Yep, and there. Yep, we got this bridge coming up. This, of course, is the new piece of bridge that we just put in. There we go. And there. And, of course, we're going to do there, and, of course, there, and, of course, that takes us up to there. Excellent. So now that will allow them to drop off the fuel. We can pick up the raw barrels. We can deliver it halfway up the map. So that has now put us right up to here. And now this is where we keep going. All right. And this is where you start to see. So, of course, those who. I just realized I have a new problem. Yep. Sorry, you got to go. Yep. This is a new problem. Well, it's not a big problem, though. I don't really care. Again, this is a no traffic road, right? So I don't really care about this. We're going to do this. What do you mean construction? It's perfectly possible. Listen, I know this is possible because it's going to be possible. It's a small railroad crossing. You see them out in the farms and stuff all the time. It's great. So I'm actually going to have to back this line off. I was going to what did I do here? what do I got going on here now? Wait a second. What did I mess up here? You were running track here. Oh, no. Now I've made a mess. What did I mess up here? Yes. You need to put that track back, Max. You just broke a valid train line. Listen, it's fine. Everything is fine. I forgot. This is the brick station. That's my bad. Okay, that's my bad. All right. I forgot that was the brick station, and all the things. Yep. Now I can take this and run it over here. There we go. We're fine. Everything is fine again. Now this comes back to my original discussion, which is this is where you now start to see lots of cool trains running together, right? So obviously we have a double food line, a double brick line, and now we're going to have a double fuel line all running in this area. Which is going to make it look really, really cool, I must admit, which is really awesome. Right about, I would say, probably no farther than there, actually. And then swing that out here. Sure, something like that. And something like this. Yeah, so this is where this is really starts to look cool once more trains are run. Once we get these fuel line trains running on here, this is going to look awesome. I mean, literally, we're going to have six. Now we've got three different products running on six different lines. This is where it starts to look really cool, right? This is what it's all about. We'll swing this in and around. And swing this one and around. Like so. All right. And now this is where it gets exciting again. Because now I got to build a bridge to get over. I got to get over a bunch of stuff here. So actually, I got to back this up just a little bit. Yep. Yep. Back up. In fact, let's back up right to there. And then I'm going to have you come out right to about there. Yup, right about there. All right, awesome sauce. All right, and now this is where I've got to put in a crazy bridge. And the reason is that, of course, we've got to get over. This is all brick line territory, right? So, we have this is the brick line interchange. So we got to get over this to get over to this side of the tracks over here to run on this side of the tracks like this. So we can actually put this in now because I have to work out. I am going to have to work out how to get that over here. Yep. So, see, this is automatically starting to turn as soon as it comes off of this bridge. It's terrible. Now, this is one of the few times you'll ever see me play with this thing because I hate it. Yep. Somewhere's around here. Is that a thing? Yes. Of course, this is going uphill, so this isn't helping me any. We're going to try this. Okay, so we have a train track over here. We have the upward hills of a train track over there. Let's see if I can't somehow make this connect. See, now this is where I mentioned this before. So obviously, once you've played with the arrows, they stick on, right? So now you can do one of two things. You can manually play with these arrows all day, or you can just ignore that stuff, click on some of these buttons down here for a second, and then go back to trains, and it will totally forget what you were doing. And then you can just reset. So it's fine to use the arrows. The only trick is that if you use the arrows, now what are you colliding on? Okay, so you really hate this. I mean, I can see the hatred in your eyes. I mean, okay, I agree. It doesn't look good, but you don't have to be so mean about it. Holy smokes! We're gonna try to fix that for you here in a sec, dude. There. How about that? Yeah, that bridge pillar collision. No, really? Are you gonna give me a? Aw, come on, guys. Do we really need a bridge pillar collision? I'm pretty sure we don't. I'm pretty sure you could do that. Okay, listen. We're gonna Okay, look. Let me run this for 5 seconds. We're gonna run this train ahead. I want this guy ahead a little bit. And stop right there. Okay. So, yeah, bridge pillar collision, is it? You stink. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You want to play? Let's play. Now, you're saying, oh, wow, wait a minute. You're tearing up the brick line. Yes, I am. So obviously the bridge pillar collision is happening because these tracks, these two sets of tracks, like this one that was trying to go underneath, and this one trying to go over are too close to parallel. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually take the brick line and we're going to actually unparallel it a little bit. We're actually going to drag it down here a little farther like this. You had better behave yourself, mister. Then we're going to make the turn come in, which is going to make this turn sharper. And yes, that does come with a speed penalty. But again, we are keeping these these freight trains are never going to get around no more than 150. And I mean, we're doing 180 on that turn. So that is going to be, this should fix this up, right? So we're going to hook this line back up. Okay. Now listen, I realize that upset you for a minute, but I know it doesn't upset you that much. Oh, I disconnected your roads, right? I have to go back and fix your roads. That's fine. I need to also fix up the signals that I just broke here. Signal. Oh, really? You did that on purpose, dude. Yep, go away. Signal. This way, that way. Yep, this way, that way. This way and that way. And this way and that way. Now we're going to try that overpass again. Two things. One, the turn is now sharper. And two, we've moved it down. So by the time the bridge happens, hopefully we get across it without a problem. Now we're going to have the first problem, which is the real sticky, ugly thing here. Don't get me wrong. That's very entertaining. I mean, look at the humor on that. I mean, could you... Come on. I'd almost like to see a train pull that off. I mean, that's got entertainment written all over it. But we are going to fix it. Yeah, do that, would you? What are you doing, game? Did you totally freeze, game? Like, really? Are you going to come back? I promise I'm going to fix it if you just let me have it. Okay, all right. I'll take that. Look, game. We're going to put this bridge back in. Just pretend I'm not doing that, game. Like, you know we're going to fix this bridge. Right, and I'm going to do that, right? Oh, come on, where's the bridge pillar collision now? No, I'm just going to pretend I don't see that. Look, no bridge pillar collision now. Ta-da! Perfect. And that's exactly what I expected to happen. So, of course, we moved this down and then made the corner a little sharper so as it could figure out the pillars on this bridge. And that's why it's now working. And before it complains, we're going to do that and get on with it. So now the fuel line is going to bypass this whole thing and come out the other side, and we're laughing at it, right? That's what it's all about. So now we'll take this across and finish this bridge up. There we go. We're looking good now. We're looking good. What's my time like? I got 20 minutes. I got 25 minutes to get this line up and running, Max. So you had better hustle, mister. And let's not make a mess of this track this time like you did last time, because that was really bad and it was a lot of work to fix it. So let's do that. It really hates this part of the track. I don't know what it is, but it really does hate that part of the track. Like, it just does not want to stick at all. So I'm going to have to zoom in here for a bit, which really stinks because it does make it harder to work when you have to work in this close. But that's all right. We need this track to work. There we go. Thank you. Can I have the track going back the other way now? Oh, you'll work just fine going this way. That's good. I'm glad. All right, there we go. Yep, up around the turn. All right. Swing around here. Yep, looks good. Plug this one in. Oh, yeah, looks yummy. Done and done. Okay, let's keep going around. All right, and we'll swing this one up and around. Boom, looks good as well. All right, let's put this in and across the road. Sorry, truck traffic. I know. Listen, I really got to fix you. Look, I apologize. I really got to get you guys a bridge now. Okay, with this amount of trains, you guys will never get down to that oil. You'll never do it. You'll just never see that oil unless I give you a bridge. So I am going to do that for you guys here soon. I'll do that off. I'll do that off stream, just so as we can get this fuel line finished up. Because I mean, this has been a big day. Double brick line, double mega brick lines, and then a mega fuel line to go with it. I mean, this was a big build day, right? For sure. And why aren't you sticking? Ugh, sometimes game. Sometimes. All right. Yup. Are you gonna work for me now? Awesome. I'm glad we had that discussion. Okay. Let's carry on. Yep. Where? Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, you gotta make a turn here, dude. Yep. Cancel. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Yeah, that was my bad. All right. Now that I've had to cough and I couldn't breathe and all this stuff. 911. Okay, so we're good though. I'm good. Now that I can breathe again. Yes. I need you, my good friend, to become part of the network. Yes. Hello. How are you? Good. I'm Max, and you are oil processing, and you're going to become part of the network. Do. Yeah, right. Really? Wow. You really want to hug that building, don't you? Okay, that's cool. And again, I really could have done that with a one track, but oops, whatever. Now we're going to hook that in there, and we'll hook the other one in. Oh, I crossed the little road. I really don't care. That road is just for the two towns to connect, and I am very happy to disconnect it if I could get away with it. All right, so we now need you to do this, my friend. And we're just going to ignore that other side for now. And signals. Boom. 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 And there. And now this is where we're going to come down this side and meet up with all of our friends at the bottom. And as soon as we do that, we are ready for trains. You're not ready for trains when you're going in the wrong direction. Max, stop it. I realize it's, signals. Oh, gee. The bane of existence is signals. I don't know why I don't know why I did this. But sure, okay. It wasn't like it was going to help the trucks any, but maybe I was trying to make myself feel better by making it look like I was helping the trucks by doing that. So sure, it's all fine after that. I mean, what does after that it doesn't matter. It's all good. All right, we're making headway now. There, and there. Actually, this is a little weird. Why do you not have your signals, mister? Like that. That would make sense to me. So I don't know why you didn't have signals there, but we got signals there now. So you can have that. I will probably pay for that somehow later because then I'll realize, wait a minute, I probably shouldn't have put signals there. But you know what? For now, I'm running with it. Now, this is where we do the split and then go up over all the things. This is great. It means it's doing exactly what we want. Look at this. This is beautiful. Beautiful piece of engineering right here, people. I am a little sad that we're not going to get to see the dune buggy racing track here that it tried to create earlier. And if I could do that, I would make that happen. But unfortunately, the game was just like so much nope. It was so much nope on that. And anyway, it's just what it is. It is what it is. We got to be getting close to where I was. Uh, there. Why is that? Oh, that signal's different because of that station, right? Okay. I was gonna say, why does that one look different? It's fine. This is where things get really crazy, though, because of course we got multiple lines going different directions here. So that's fine. And then this is the one that sneaks behind the farm. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Signals, they're so fun. I mean, come on. You know, I would do it. I would sing you a song, but then YouTube would have to censor the video because my voice is so awesome that they wouldn't be able to mismatch it from the real artist. So anyway, we got the signals done. Good thing you don't have to listen to me sing now. And so with that, let's now do this fuel line. Let's get this sucker started. So we're gonna put a train station in, train line down here. And of course, I got to set up a truck line for this. I can't get away with that, or this isn't going to go anywhere. So tracks, buildings, this, and I did put the yep, okay. So it really doesn't matter which side I put this on, but we'll put it on this side just to make sure it runs right. And same as all the way up here. Yup, all the way at the top of the map. Keep going. All right, here we are up all the way up here. And we'll put this one on up here. Excellent. Now, we got to go down here, fix the road, and put it together. And, of course, that way we can actually run this as an actual station. All right. Road access, country road, drive me home to the place where I can roam. Okay, there. That way that high-pitched noise will make YouTube happy. Okay, so that will get the fuel from there. Let's get the building, this, 0, 1, 30 meters, turn it around, do all the things, boom. Like that. Where is the drop off in far? We're going to actually need a second drop off, I think. Wow, this is actually getting really out of hand in here. Like, bring up the goods. So the bread's all going to the front. The fuel's all coming to the back. Okay, well let's do a second drop off then. That's fine. Nope. I need you. To be right here in the middle of the town awesomeness. Yes, maybe on this road right here. Is there a lot of awesome on this road? Probably not, but we're going to do it anyway. There we go. Okay, so let's set up this line. This is going to, ooh, it's hot red. There we go. No, it's not. Let's do this. It's cold blue. You know what? That's because we're delivering propane. So that's fine. 1, 2. This is going to be the far road, not the roach. Though roaches, I'm sure, are going to be part of it. Fuel. Do that. Done. And you are going to get several vehicles, my friend. Let's say 6 to start because we got nothing here right now. So far road fuel. Do that. We're going to lose money on those for a while, but that's just the way it is. Now, this is going to be amazing. Here we go. Hot green, huh? Yeah, okay. You know what? We'll take hot green. So we're going to pick up at this fuel station. And I just realized I forgot to put a station in. So give me a minute, line 8. I gotta go up here. Sure enough, when you know, I forgot one thing. That one thing. No, you know what? I'll do it by truck. I'll do it up over here. This is fine. Okay, let's keep going. Yep. Add the station. So we're picking up the fuel there. And we're dragging that fuel all the way up around the turn into this station here. All right. Boom. Right? Now we're going to leave this station, and we're going to take that signal, right? Just for funsies, and we're going to run all the way back down the map with our wonderful refined oil down here and drop it off at this station here. And if you're really smart, you would then just go out on this line here, like that. Look at that. Look how smart you are. And you're gonna then swing over this way, and then you're gonna come in here, and you're gonna stop here for more gas on the way back up. Perfect. That's exactly what I want you to do. So you are gonna be far train fuel, and let's put some trains on that. Now, same deal. Let's see if I can't get an estimate on just how long this is. Bring this up. So, again, when you're looking at lines like this, I mean, this is a long line, right? So you're looking at, I mean, there's a swerve in there, and then it's probably a swerve and a swerve and a swerve. So the halfway point, I think, is Bedford. All right, so I guess Bedford's going to be the halfway point if I had to guess, right? So if I look at Bedford and I look up here, right? So I got this piece of track plus a little bit of a bend. Now this has no bend, but it's farther away, right? So it's basically in the rest down the map. So Bedford's going to be my halfway point, which means my halfway on that is going to be the terminal. So we'll do one for the terminal and then one for Bedford, and then that's where the spacing. That's how we're going to do the spacing on them. All right. So how much does FAR want? What does FAR want for fuel? It wants 95. All right. So here we go. All right, so buy vehicles. This is also going to be a 10-wheeler until the big boys come, and then we're going to slam tanker cars. You want 90-some right now, 96. It's probably better if we leave it short, so I am perfectly fine with that. Do that, and we will put that on the FAR train fuel. And now let's go to the other end and do the same thing. Up here. Yep, there we go. Now, in this case, this train is definitely not going to get any fuel on the first pass because obviously it's about to come out of the station and there's nothing here for it. But that's all right. This will get it up and running. 96, do this, do that, and FAR train fuel. Done. All right, let's start the game, get things rolling, and here we go. All right. Man, this is going to get intense. All right, so here comes our first train. There's 48. Congratulations. You are going to be pumping out fuel like crazy. I know you are because you got two stations that are very excited. Look at the two of them go. They're like, yes, we will give this guy fuel, no problem. Now, maybe I should be doing this in thirds. Is that something I want to try to do? Because thirds gets... Nah, we'll try this by halves. So in other words, this is a half, and then this is the halfway point. I mean, that should make it between 8 and 10 trains. It just, when you start getting like 12, 14 trains like them brick lines, it just starts getting so long that it's really hard to figure out. But then again, this is taking a little longer than I expected. Maybe we should do this by third. Okay, you know what? We're going to do it by third. Listen, buy vehicles, 10-wheeler, boom, 96. Yep, do the things. Done. And we'll put you on the train. 50 trains. Holy smokes. Can't believe we got 50 trains. Okay, yeah, off you go. Yeah, good job. We'll bring you up on the screen here in a second. If we're going to do this by thirds now, that's fine. It's just, man, I don't know. Thirds. Am I cutting it too thin? Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. 96. It's only money. It's only money. You know, you can only spend it once. So you might as well just spend it and forget it. Now, of course, this is going to get thrown off here because he's going to make a stop and pick up this oil, right? And that's fine as long as I know that the first third is here. The second third would be about here, but this train's going to be a little behind on that, so I'm not going to panic about that. That's all right. So train 50. Yep, we'll put you there, my good friend. You're the passenger train. We're going to deal with you here at the very end of the stream, my friend. I think Zephyrs are in order as we slow time down to make that stay around for a while, and that's for sure. So you're crossing the bridge, and as soon as you're about to join up to here, I think, is where we will do it. And just a little bit farther for me, please. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You're now coming into the junction, so 10-wheeler. Gotta like buying a bunch of trains. Is what we do. And of course, you buy so many trains, you can only ride so many trains. Yep, do that. And fuel train done. And then we come all the way up here. Do this. Buy train. And thanks, autosave. I'm sure one day you'll come in handy again. We do have a talk every once in a while. Do that and do this. Done. And we'll get this running so as we can get that next train out and up on the screen. There we go. Train 52. Very well. Welcome to the club. And of course, we'll wait for him. Yeah. You scoot. You costing me money just sitting there. Don't stop. No, sir. Don't you dare stop because you ain't got time to stop. You just make your way up there. Now, we do have to add abandoned industry, blah, 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 whatever. We actually do have to add one more thing. You three trains can sit there for a minute, but I do have to add this. So, obviously, there's a couple of ways I was going to do this. This oil platform is not going to have enough oil to... you need two barrels to get one refined oil. The problem is that these trains that are coming up from the bottom of the map are going to get cut in half to take it back. So I need to supplement this oil field. I'm going to do it with this, and this is going to be a little like a little dirty shunt line that we're putting in here to make sure that this oil well gets what it needs, right? Yep. We're just going to drive this road up here a little bit as we're driving around. Yep, we're going to put a bridge in. Now, you know what? I don't feel like a bridge today. I think I'm going to go tunnel. Down. Yep. That's fine. Is that fine? Yeah, it's pretty fine. Looks fine to me. In fact, I am fine to put that tunnel all the way up to there, actually. Does that mean and I don't need that tunnel to be so deep. I'm good with that. Now, we're also going to put a little truck station in here for this. So this is and again, I don't expect these trucks to make me any real money. That's not the point. The point of this is to just make sure that these trains don't run half empty on the way back. Now, we also need a truck station because this is totally separate from anything you've got going on. And we're going to put that truck station up here. And the reason is because I've got a couple more industries I want to use one day up here. So we're going to swing this around this way, put this in, do that, and we're going to make a quick line. This is going to be from here to here. And this is going to be the far road uh, fuel extra. TRA. There we go. Done. Hey, Julian, what's up? How are you doing this evening? Hope you're doing well. What time is it? Man, it's a little late there. You're late again. Yeah. In fact, I know it's late there. So, I'm assuming you were busy doing busy things, right? Let me get this window closed. Yes. Extras. No, do this. Hit enter. Do this, and now get 4 trucks on that. Now, what I'm doing here, just to explain this to everybody, I don't want a lot of trucks on this because I don't want these trucks to cut into my train lines. I just want these trucks to supplement the train lines. So we're forcibly not giving these trucks, giving this line a lot of trucks. So what we're doing is they're going to be able to grab fuel. Yes, I'm sure this factory could do all 400, and it would take all 400 and put it in here, but I don't want to do that. I just want to borrow a little bit of extra gas from this factory and let the trains be the main provider for this. That's what we're doing. True. Now my relax time starts. Well, I hope so. Let me tell you, I hope you get to relax a little bit. That's for sure. So that's what's going on with that. I've accidentally closed that window on that third train, but I will go open it back up now that we've supplemented that line. Can I have that window back, please? Yep, that's the one I want. Thank you very much. And there. Now, those 4 trucks, again, with the frequency of the trains, hopefully those 4 trucks will not overpower the trains. That's the whole point of this. If so, I will cut them trucks back, right? And in fact, I may actually cut them trucks back now just so as the first train can drop off and start the process. So we have to buy trains anyway. So we have to buy 2 more sets of trains. Yep, give me the thing. Yeah, thank you very much. And I'll go up there. I'm actually going to kill them trucks off until the first trains start dropping off. And we'll do this. 96. All the things. Put that on the fuel line. Excellent. We'll put you up on the window in a second. Yeah, so buy the train first so as we can get it up and running. And 10-wheeler, fuel train, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 96. Do this, this, and the fuel train. And now, as for them trucks, where did they go? Yeah, sorry guys, I'm going to sell you right now. Manage vehicles. Yeah, I don't want you guys doing anything. You know what? I will sell 3 of you. I will let one of you live. I'm going to let one of you go. 1 truck can keep running for now. Yes. Just to activate this, to keep it active, but not actually do anything significant. All right, so there we go. And now I got to run back down here to get to this train. Oh, gee. The things I do. Sure. All right. Off you go. Run away. Run away. A new industry was founded, was it? And where did you found it at? Right beside the train tracks. Okay. Did we need the new industry? Well, obviously we did. You think we did. So you just plopped one in there. I notice. Thanks. I guess. Sure. I will say, if I was doing this Gears factory right now, you're actually in a really nice spot because I could drop lumber off and then pick wood up and go take it somewhere. That would make me a lot of money. But we're going to have a look at that afterwards. Okay, where is train 54? Don't lose your spot here, Max. Meanwhile, we have trains coming down. I have to bring up that 1 train on the other side. Bring up the line, manage the vehicles. I think that's 48. Yeah, so 49. I need to know where this train is. Oh, it's getting down here. Oh, wow. It is actually almost at the terminal. That's awesome, actually. So So 54 is going to get to here momentarily, right? Yes. 49 is about to come through the terminal, which means I should only need one more set of trains. That's great. That actually works out really, really good. And then of course then we can ride one of these trains and just see all the loopy craziness I do with it. Because I mean we're doing some craziness. And yes, that's you. So if we stop there, so this really should be the last set of trains I buy. It should be good. So we do that. Yes, the space on this last set of trains will be a little bit bigger, but it won't be like massively huge, I don't think. Fire train fuel. And then we'll go up here and buy one up here. Fire train fuel. And do this. Yep. And 96 oil cars. 96. Do this. And that should, I think, be it. I think that will do it. Because train 49 is going to go running by the station. Right? There he goes. And this train is now coming out. We'll stop at the station. And train 49 is coming across the bridge. And he will end up right about here when he pulls out of the station. So yeah, that's it. That should be all the trains needed for this line. So let's see where train 48 is. So train 48, of course, is making its way up here. And it's making its way around the turn. So it's going to get to the station here really soon. We can actually close all these other windows now. This is awesome. Now he's going to drop off, but he's not going to get anything, right? I don't think this guy's like doing anything at the moment. I don't even think that one truck's dropped off yet. Yeah, that one truck is still trying to do some work here. He's like, man, you got to be kidding me. Dude, it's all right. It'll be all right. So this train's going to drop off its fuel. It will make money dropping it off, but we're not going to have anything going back. And that's just the way it is. To start these lines up, you got to do that. But I definitely want 2 trains to drop off fuel before I put trucks on there, so as we can get the balance right. Because obviously we want the trains to keep making the money. $10 million trains versus $50,000 trucks. It's the math's a no-brainer, right? And that was $6 million. Yes, $6.5 million. You gotta love oil, people. I hate to say it, but oil pays well. Okay, so let's do. We'll do 3 more trucks. Put them on that fuel extra road, and this guy should now be turning this stuff into stuff to ship. Yes, he is. Good job. Now, obviously, we're gonna want. We got so many trains. We are actually now at the point where we've got so many trains happening that we could actually get on board here shortly, and we should actually have a really cool look at some trains going by. It should look really, really awesome. So this is train 50. This was the next train to come in. Now, are we going to get full 48? We're actually going to get a little better than 48. We're going to get 50 out of it, which isn't too bad, but this is where we're going to need this line to start supplementing it, but that's okay. Another $6 million, and he, of course, is going to take all of this fuel. We'll see what he makes on the way back down, because he just made me about, almost $6 million. And now he's not going to take back a full load, but at least we'll get to see what he makes on the way back. And we'll see how it goes. Now, the one last thing I did want to do in this stream to end it off was replace the passenger line trains with Zephyrs and the Art Deco style. 2 reasons. One, I don't use Zephyrs very often. And I happen to know The Colonel does not either. Colonel Failure does. He likes the looks of the trains, but he agrees. I agree with him on his assessment. The trains are not very profitable. They're not. They're not good trains to use. That being said, we're going to use them today. Where is the train passenger line? Bring on that up. Manage the vehicles on this line. And, of course, we're going to replace all these trains with Zephyrs. And the reason is that though we both agree that they're not worth it, they're going to look awesome. And you betcha. Replace all these trains. Yeah, there are 12 vehicles to be replaced. Done. And let's have a look at these. These are nice looking trains. I mean, these are now this is gorgeous. This is what you're talking about, right? So again, this stream is dedicated to Colonel Failure. Of course, he is literally the grandfather, not just the father, the grandfather of the Transport Fever series on YouTube. And I hope in this difficult time for him, he finds a little bit of peace, I guess. That's very important. And we're stuck in a very big tunnel. So, of course, we got to be stuck in a very big tunnel with the really nice train. Come on now. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Again, that's because we're all way up here in Duncanfield. All right. Well, at least that makes some sense. Yeah, we're all the way up here at the top, right? But, I mean, the trains look awesome. Are they going to make me money? Probably not. They're gonna make me broke is what they're going to do. But you know what? They look good for today, and that's all that matters. Today, they look good, and that's all that matters. So, of course, we're gonna watch this train run for a minute. As we run through a few towns here, right? In fact, not only are we going to watch this train for a few minutes, we're actually going to take a ride on one of my freight trains as well to wrap up this one. And that's because we've got some really, really cool lines. I mean, we have some really cool lines, especially through all that busy intersection stuff. This is now when it becomes exciting to see the trains move around, right? This is when it looks good. That's for sure. Of course, I'm Max. This, of course, is Transport Fever 2 Live, the Spring 2022 update. And, of course, like I mentioned, this one is in a dedication to the CF. Now, as mentioned, after the stream, it would be great if everybody just headed on over to his channel, watched a video. Doesn't matter which one you watch. It lets the YouTube algorithm know that, hey, he's still around. He just needs a little time off to go do a thing, right? And that's a thing. Because, we don't want YouTube being all silly stupid with him, right? Let's get out of that. Hey, look at that. Bedford now accepts. Yes, well, Bedford, you accepted that stuff earlier. I've been trying to ship it to you, actually. Are you not liking it? Are you not getting brick? Why are you not getting brick? Where's the brick? You're supposed to be getting brick. Wait a second. You should be getting all kinds of brick. Why is Bedford not getting any brick? Really? You're only giving one of them brick to Bedford? You bunch of cheapos. Listen, what are you guys doing up here? We'll check this line out before we call this one. All right, we got a train in there. What are you doing? Okay. Sure. Are you the train I want? No, you're not the train I want. Listen, mister, where are all your friends? Where are all your friends? 21, where are you at? You are halfway up the line. 22, where are you at? Well, you're halfway down the line. Awesome, that's perfect. 37, where are you at? You're sitting in the station. And where's 38? And you're at the station. So you guys are evenly spaced out. What's going on, guys? Where's all the stone? There's only 6 stone here. Oh, that's because you just picked it all up. Okay, that's fine. Why is there only 86 stone here? There should be all kinds. Why? What's going on here? Like, there should be more than 86 stone sitting out on this platform. Okay, well, let's run this for a second. We'll have a look. And you know what? We'll put the platform up, right? But we'll ride the train. Listen, let's go for a scoot. Okay, let's not leave the lines up while we go for a scoot. Okay, there we go. Because I mean, this should look really cool. We got a lot of freight trains going on here. We got a lot of trains, you know, passing back and forth. So this should look pretty groovy. You know, I mean, look at this. This is awesome. All right, you got food trains. You got the fuel train over there going on. You got here. You got this train here picking up food and pulling back out. Really? Why are you guys still on this line? Why are you on this line? You're supposed to be on your own dedicated line, mister. Why is that food train on this line? We will check that afterwards. I will check that after the stream. Of course, now we got more brick train going on. Yes, I'm very surprised that food train's on this line. It should be on that line. There should be, you know, anyway, but that's fine. So see, food to be picked up. And of course, there's some food trains going there, going all crazy. And then of course we're coming in here to the big overpass section, right? This is the valley section here with the brick mine, and then we'll get back here a little bit farther, and we'll get a little bit higher, and now we're coming into the second farm zone with a bunch of a few brick trains. That's the second farm there. Thanks, autosave. I knew we could count on you. There, of course, is a brick train. That's a brick train going on the left. This is a food train on the right. And then, of course, that's the gas train line over there on that bridge. And then this is going to be for the bricks coming into this town over here. Yep. This is definitely why we start building this amount of lines, people, because it starts looking really, really cool when you start getting this amount of trains. Meanwhile, how is the station? 89, 90. Why do we have I still haven't hooked up them towns. My bad. Look, I know I broke the road. Oh, I broke the road. I did break the road. Well, you know what? Whoop-de-ding-doo. I broke the road. So what? Get used to it, people. Construction's not possible. You know what? I agree. I think we should just leave the towns disconnected and they have to take my trains. But I happen to know the game doesn't like it when you do that. So if you'd be so kind as to just allow me to do this, I would really appreciate it. So we'll do this, and then we're going to do this little maneuver. And then right here is where we're going to cross the train tracks, okay? We're going to go like this. It's not a collision. You're making that stuff up. Really? You're going to be that fussy on it, are you? Like, okay. So I need the bridge to be tall enough. Can I get it through here? Yes, I can. Well, fine. We'll do it that way. No, see, I need the bridge tall enough to get through this intersection. So I got to do it like this. Like that. Fine. We'll do it this way. The things you gotta goof around with. All right, there we go. Look at that. Look, no warnings. Go away. All right. So with that, we're gonna let this all sink in. But we're making bucket loads of money. Look at that. The train brick. Look at that. Train passengers. 11 million. Them Zephyrs will show me the money. You know it. I'm glad they're making good money because they are a cool train. It's just really hard to use them. So that is looking good. Our fuel line is starting to make money. That's great. That's what we want. It's going to get cut into for a bit until I can get more balance on this. So see, this train's picking up, but how much fuel is he going to take back, right? So 39 is not enough. So I'm going to add more trucks on here. So is this guy. So he's got 70 stored. What we're going to do is we're going to see when he runs out versus the next train. I'll do a bunch of balancing off screen, of course. We'll make it all look good. But we are making the monies. That's what we do here. We make monies. Yes, the truck lines, these temporary lines, I don't care if they make money or not. They're just keeping industries alive. The road fuel, the road food line down there in Dunk, it always loses a little money, but that's because the train for it makes me a bunch of money. Look at that, $25 million on that fuel line. $17 million on that brick line. Who cares if this guy's losing me $100,000? This is how you make the real monies, right? This is the real monies right here. This is where we make the real monies on the real lines, and we don't care if the little trucks lose me $20,000, right? That's just what we do. That's what we do. So we're making all kinds of money now. Like 51 million a year. That's where we are. We're gonna start really cranking out the money. What are we doing on the next episode? More money. We're all about more money. We're gonna add more fuel lines. So as mentioned, we're gonna take this fuel here. We're gonna add it into the system so as we can give it to Bedford. Bedford and a few other locations. Bedford, of course, wants 116 of it, but of course, we'll have a few other towns that will probably ask for it. So we're going to take that fuel, hook it into Bedford, and drag it up here into this station, and then, of course, we'll be good to go there. The other thing, of course, we're going to do is probably our first goods. I know, Bedford keeps accepting construction material. Why does it keep dropping it? I wish it would stop dropping it because my trains keep bringing it. Just stop doing that. Anyway, it's going to keep going up and down. Yeah, I know. You're accepting goods. That is the next thing. We've got to get into either gears or goods, and it's probably going to be gears. So I don't know what one we're going to go with first, but we're going to pick one of them and hit it, right? So we're going to hook up that fuel line and probably set up our first gear line and run with that. But for today, of course, we've got Wooler that's getting all kinds of brick. They're happy. We got Far, which is now getting all kinds of fuel. They're happy. Of course, we're even dropping off a little bit of brick here in Bedford, and we're going to start dropping off some fuel here in Harrogate. We got all kinds of stuff going on, and it's all looking really good. I'm Max. This, of course, has been Transport Fever 2 Live, and this has been a great day. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. We got all kinds of craziness going on, because this is what you want in Transport Fever 2. This is what you want. You want to now look at this, right? This is what you want. You want dueling trains. This is the stuff you will look for, right? This is what it's all about, folks. It's all about the hot train action. Right? And we got hot train action. And it's only going to get even better over the next couple of weeks as we've got trains going everywhere and vehicles going everywhere. And I am going to see you on the next one. Take care.